Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome back to another Barcelona Football Manager 2015 Let's Play episode. And here you can see I'm showcasing Jonathan Tah. He's a high prospect for us, of course. A Wonderkid. He's got the potential in him. He's a good age now, 20. Want to be stepping up to the first team. Hard, obviously, with the quality there. Look, I could maybe rotate him maybe into a right back or something. I just want to give him more chances. But the reason I'm on him here, I'm not sure if you've been able to see it yet, but it's his player status. He's due to travel to join the international squad. We'll go back for a second. And is Germany under 21s, which is fair, of course. That's expected, but it says here he believes he may be good enough to play for Spain once he has lived in the country for long enough to be eligible. That would raise many concerns for me. He wants to play for a country, he wants to try and be eligible to play for a country he's lived in. Look, it's only the second season he's here, and he joined in January. He's been here almost 2 years, not even 2 years yet. And he's 22, or 20, sorry. Yeah, he's 20. And he wants to play for Spain, a country he hasn't even lived in for 2 years. That's a bit weird, really. Especially when you're German. You think German, I think he can battle enough. There's enough challenge to get into the German national team. But even his second nationality, he's Ivorian, Ivory Coast. If he's not good enough for Germany, he could be a leader of Ivory Coast. So, yeah, what do you think about that? I'm not sure if that's... Yeah, that's really weird. What do you think about that? Because obviously he plays in Germany in real life. No connection to Spain in any way whatsoever before. So, yeah, leave your thoughts on that. And what would you think of a player doing that? Say if you're just German yourself. Or at least your parents are German and you live wherever you live. Whether it be in Australia. I know a few people have their parents from Germany, or at least one parent. Or in America. There's a few as well, but yeah, just like that is just shocking, really. If you for a guy, I'm just trying to get my head around that. I can understand if a player's been in the country for 5 years or something, you know what I mean? Sometimes other countries, some like Asian countries get Brazilians. I think there's been a few Brazilians play for Japan or something like that, or at least be eligible to. And yeah, it's a really weird thing. It's a really weird thing. You would think Germany would be good enough if he thinks he wants to challenge to play for a good country like Spain. Germany, I think he's going to have enough trouble getting into. Not because he's not good, just because there's a lot of competition, in my opinion. But guys, now it's time to move into the first game of this episode. It is against Villarreal. They're having a poor season. Only won 3 games out of 11. Losing 7 times. So, yeah, a bit of a struggle. A bit of a struggle for them. So, it should loom as an easy enough game. And this is only coming, 3 days after the last game against Galatasaray, which, of course, was a tight one itself. But then there's an international break. So, I am starting a lot of my key first-team players. Like the attacking 4. And they're all on a bit lower condition, 93 or 94, like Suarez. But they should be fine because they have an international break to... Well, I say they have time to recover, but hopefully, they don't get too much playing time and will come back tired or even worse, injured after international break. Jordi Alba, same boat. Starts at 91% condition, but again, because it's 18 stamina, that's something I haven't really looked into before. Usually, I would sub that guy out and, put in the backup left back. But you look at Alba, 91 condition. I talked about it before. With the high stamina, it's not as bad. It's not as bad when it's like that. Same with Montoya, but also, bringing Bartra and Jonathan Tah, especially with talking about Jonathan Tah, I think it makes sense to play him so he can show he wants to see that thing it said there before. Good enough, to be good enough for Spain. He wants to stay here to play for Spain. That's gone now, but obviously it would still be in his mind. So I'm lucky I showed it when I did. It says would prefer not to play in France. So that's one move. So, he's a guy with his kind of expectations, what he wants from his career. But I like to think he would choose to play for Germany and not just, want to stay in Spain long enough to play for Spain because he thinks they're the best national team in the world. But I'll probably title that as well. So you guys can leave your thoughts on that. But we'll go bang straight into the game. Barcelona, we are favourites as expected. Even away from home, we should look to dominate And yeah, I don't want to see another performance like last time out against Galatasaray. We need to be a bit more convincing if we want to win Champions League, to be, absolute world class. We have been that Barcelona world class level in a lot of games. I'll just say, I'm going to say something else here. I'm going to say more cautiously. I'm going to say, I don't know. I like assertively, and I like to say something that's confidence boosting, like, come on lads, show me what you can do to keep our run. That's my style. That's my style to say something like that. And then assertively, again, there's not more to come from you. Yeah, they're kind of giving players confidence. That's my style. A lot of people, you can see what's probably more technically correct in Football Manager, what will get the best reactions, but I kind of want to be realistic. I want to be real with the things I do, and that's with everything I do as well, not just playing Football Manager, but that's just my style with doing things. So, I always will look to be confidence building, but also, maybe give them a bit of a more aggressive team talk if they're not playing well. Not just saying, I'm always going to try and get a boost of confidence. If they're not playing well, I'll let them know, like a half-time or something like that. So a mix of both, I think is good. And doesn't anyone remember when their goalkeeper, Asenio, he was a decent... I'm just going to click on him for a second, just wanted to see that chance. Sergio Asenio, he started at Atletico, didn't he? Yeah, or at least he started at Valladolid, but around that time, like I think around FM09, when he joined, he was actually a really good potential goalkeeper in the game. Of course, he's developed into a good goalkeeper. He's not more than good. He's, La Liga level, which, he's still got to be a decent goalkeeper. He's very good reflexes. But back in those days of like FM09, he developed into one of the best goalkeepers in the game. I always remember those players, It'll be interesting about 5 or 6 years from now if I remember players that are in this save, like 5 or 6, not this save specifically, but FM15, FM14, 6 years from now, if I'm doing FM20 videos, and that would be crazy. And I remember young guys like Munir and stuff, oh no, they score. What are we doing lately? What are we doing, man? And who else are younger type of guys? And Jonathan Tah, like if we see how they are 6 years down the track or something. I think it would be crazy if I still would be making Football Manager videos then, and obviously I'll be at a good stage if I was still doing YouTube videos in 5 or 6 years. That'll be interesting to see what YouTube is like in that time. But anyway, we need a goal back. That is a current importance. And Cavani, that's a good save. He shows his quality there, doesn't he, Asenio? I think I'm saying his name right as well. But he's quality keeper, as you can see there. That was a very good save. He showed his reflexes. 18 reflexes is really, really good, of course. Other attributes probably let him down, but we need to find a way to beat him today. Suarez, Cavani. I know we probably will break through at some time. It's just a matter of when. And here's Messi again. Look at that play by Messi out wide to Montoya. Iniesta back to Mascherano. I feel a chance here. Come on. We go all the way back to Jonathan Tah. Now Tah puts it into Suarez. They defend it fairly well. Iniesta wins it back. Neymar, Messi to Suarez. I told you I could feel a chance coming there, but just couldn't quite finish it. That's very disappointing. So now Mo Gomez finds Uche. Iniesta. Whew. Relying on Iniesta to defend. Okay, Neymar. Run at the defense, Neymar. Yes, like that. Neymar still going. Sets up Messi. Sets up Cavani. Look at that. That's Barcelona play at its finest. A nice counter attack. That was great. And again, that will be Messi picking up assists. Look on the replay. Messi like pulling the strings in midfield. But the run by Neymar kind of made it. Messi just had that quick kind of instinct. To lay it off to Cavani because he knew he was in a better position. Just his, class there, Messi. His mental awareness. But that run by Neymar set it all up. So, of course, like Neymar, Messi, Suarez, Cavani are all world class. But it's the style of players that they're all different style of players. That's what I like. At the same time, and Cavani, how clinical is he? And like I mentioned previously, I'd love to be, placing Cavani in a striker position. But he's natural out wide as well. And I suppose it's from a corner, so that doesn't really impact. But it did from the last goal. It's just his finishing, his ability is second to none. We were like almost feeling this could be a struggling game. But then out of nowhere, Cavani comes out with 2 goals. And now it's Messi. Messi finds Neymar. Whew, that would have been a good goal. And 3 goals it would have been just out of nowhere in a quick space of time. And now it's Neymar. Cavani, he could hat-trick. Oh, my God. He could have had a hat-trick in the first half, and 2 of them from corners. Oh, Messi, no. But it shows you how Messi, how he's playing in the midfield. But how about Neymar's rating? 7.5 without a goal. He's doing some good stuff. And anyone else, it's really all Cavani and Neymar in this game doing the best things. And look at that. Neymar, he got 1 assist, okay, 8 rating, but Messi got 1 assist as well. But Messi would have got a big bump in his rating from that run. He's killing it today, Neymar. He should score. He deserves to score one today. Guard against complacency. Sometimes I do that one as a mix as well. Iniesta, let's just say, I need you to calm down. Okay. Now he's confused. I don't even know, man. Let's just move on. It won't really affect us that much. Now it's Poli to Dorado. There's some players, I have no idea who Dorado is. Who's he? He's 34 experience, centre-back. Yeah, he's been in the Spanish leagues for a while, you know, but he's not really a renowned player. He's actually not that... He's actually really poor. We should be scoring goals against this guy, but they do have a Pereira who's a bit better. Very good mentally, Pereira. Experience as well. But saying that, he's only had 1 cap for Argentina, so again, he's as well. He's not a superstar. Now it's Dos Santos. Oh, Iniesta intercepts. Luis Suarez. Come on, Messi. Mascherano plays out wide to Neymar. Neymar. See who just gets past like that, beats a man, and then played a very poor pass, which was unfortunate. But now Jonathan Tah finds Iniesta. Messi. Cavani's going to want a hat-trick in this game. And he's searching, but he's searching for Luis Suarez. That was just smart there by Cavani. That cute little ball in there. That was perfect. Instead of taking a shot, may have not scored. But Cavani, so he gets past one. And look at that. It was a smart run. Ooh, it was close to being offside, I think. But yeah, it was all about timing there. It was onside just. So it was all about timing, the pass and the run. Perfect. That's what you... That 4, yeah, they're too good. Whatever team you're in, like you have Cavani, Messi, Neymar, right? You just have them 4 together, and it doesn't even matter about your tactics as much. They're just individual, brilliant, world-class players. You know they're going to get the job done. But Neymar come off here, bring on Munir. Pogba to come on for Iniesta. We'll make those 2 changes. And yeah, that should be good enough. Munir, I'll just say there's a lot more to come from you. And Pogba, I'll say I have faith in you. So yeah, I have a whole mix of different kind of reaction or team talks or what I say. So it's nothing specific. If someone will say like you just try and make them feel happy all the time, which I don't. I say don't get complacent at half time. But I like I said earlier, I am about confidence building. I feel that's very important in a team. You can't just go out aggressively and tell them they need to do better every single time. That will never work. Sometimes, but not every single game. Oh yes, deserved there. Hat-trick hero, Edinson Cavani for the 13th of the season. Come on. That's what I want to see. And Paul Pogba coming just on to get a nice assist. But Cavani, that little movement, and he's against Costa. I don't think he's another defender that's... he's got some decent, again, mentals. Okay, decent defensively maybe, but he's not like a superstar. He's got some interesting positioning as well. He can play wing back on the right side, but not right back, which is interesting. Like he can play a wing back there, but he's never he's not natural wing back at left back. But yeah, he's an attacking guy because he can play left mid as well. But either way, yeah, he was beaten. That's the only way to look at it. But what a game from Cavani though. Huge game. Defensively, no player has done amazing. Mascherano has though, like as a ball in mid, does his role. I notice my ball in midfield is usually Mascherano, Busquets, they do rotate, but they play the role fantastically, just winning the ball back in midfield. That's all I require from them, and they show it. Messi, again, will take him off. I really want to be protective of Messi. I'll take him off before someone else, because, I don't think Messi's injury prone, though. Like, even in real life, doesn't get injured too much, but again, anything can happen in Football Manager. I've had pretty bad luck with injuries of late. Oh, Mascherano, lucky there, no red. But that's Mascherano. Even, because you say he's a centre mid, but he's got ball in the midfield. He drops back here. So sometimes we have 5 at the back. at least in that defensive area. So it's so good. So he's covering there as well. So there's like a 4 at the back, and he sits in front of those other centre-backs. It's just amazing defensively. So he can play attacking way while still being pretty responsible defensively because of Mascherano. And you can see here, he's putting on the pressure. See, then he goes back instantly. Just covers in front of the 2 centre-backs. That's exactly what I want, really. Now it's Mascherano. But he gets caught out here. Oh, come on. Get back. Come on, it's Moy Gomez. Oh, Uche! Oh, it's good goalkeeping by Ter Stegen. What? Isn't that... What happened? I thought Ter Stegen was going to kind of, pick that up, I suppose. But they don't score in the end, so I guess that's good. Ter Stegen, he's only getting better, which is scary. He's probably one of the best keepers in the game, apart from, like, those world-class... Like, one of the better younger guys, you know what I mean? Once, like, Neuer retires, that kind of stuff, or gets too old. He's one of those best types of Pogba. I love Pogba, even when his shots go close, like that, because they just look good. Let's see if we can get a 5th, though. Let's go for a 5. Come on. Cavani. He just gives the ball away. What's up with that? Oh, Tar in the air, very commanding. Having a decent game, 7.2 rating, with a yellow, so he's having an okay game. Now it's Moy Gomez. I do rate Gomez. How does he look in the game, though? He's okay, but for me, he lacks physically. Lacks the pace. But then agility 15 makes it okay. But I just can't see him as a player we would use. But I remember, again, talking about someone a few Football Manager games ago. I think he would have had better kind of attributes. But that's when, obviously Sports Interactive would have realised, how he was as a player. He's not really a quicker type. But he used to be like FM13, FM14. I think he developed into a decent player. And, they got to Al Suarez as well. Who's there? Leonardo Suarez. He actually scored 19 goals in 22 under-20 appearances. He must be a talent in real life, like talked about. If he scored that, but that would have been in the game. A lot of those would have been in the game, but not all of them. So, is he a decent prospect in real life? I don't really know. But I feel his potential is low for his age and what he's done, internationally. For the under-20s, at least. But, what do you think about that? Like, his potential is, like, nothing special. Which I thought it might be, looking at everything. And Ter Stegen makes another save, and luckily... I was just expecting it to be one of those goals where you parry it to the player, and he finds the back of the net. I guess not. So Ter Stegen he'll keep going, and he'll get a decent rating. Has gone up to a 7.8. So he does make a lot of saves, Ter Stegen. Like, they've had, 4 on target? But it seems like he's done more than that, Ter Stegen's done a bit better than that. Made more saves, at least. It feels like, anyway, in this game. They have no rating over a 7, so I'm just trying to see a guy who's played well for them. I guess Uche took his goal well. Apart from that, and he gets injured now. So their best player gets injured. Trigueros, who's he? Is he alright? He's got some actually decent attributes. Spanish. But there's more where he came from in our team, probably not is not better than anyone else we have. Now Montoya, we could go if there was time, but nah, too tired. No reason to go 100%. The game's over now unless Munir does something. No, it is over. 4-1 away from home against Villarreal. Cavani had a huge game. He even created 1 goal and picked up a hat-trick himself. Messi had not a Messi-like game, I'd say. Not one of his best games, but he just played a part of the team. I'll always be mentioning that. Like, he played a part of the team. He's not going to be the best player on the pitch every single game, and I don't even want that. I don't want Messi to get a hat-trick every game and be the best player. That will be boring. I do want Cavani to step up and have a good game. Neymar step up and have an 8.5 rating without scoring. That means all his other creative play was really good in today's game. I want to see that. I don't want just one man. Again, I'll keep saying it so you guys understand why I'm playing the Messi's role the way it is, because it will be the best for the team and it will help us win a Champions League. If Messi would get nullified in like a Champions League final or something, we could have someone else to step up, like a Cavani, as he showed today. Huge with his hat-trick. And also, just to judge off the stats for a minute, we'll take a little bit of a review. And all the important ones, like us and Real Madrid almost dominating. But obviously Cristiano Ronaldo, 15 goals. We could have managed and tactically as well in a way for Messi to get around that mark as well. But we've got two guys in the top there. We've got Suarez and Cavani, and obviously Messi's not too far away. I believe he's got 6 in the league, and don't forget Neymar as well. So again, all those 4 dangers they'll be pushing to break that as well. I wouldn't be surprised that sometime in the season we'll have 3 in the top 4. Maybe Messi will. He's starting to score a bit more, but yeah, someone will either way. But Ronaldo is killing it average rating wise, but then Suarez dominating, Cavani and Martin Montoya having an 8.04 rating is absolutely insane, and that's not throw in increase like there was Gulam in my AC Milan when I was manager of AC Milan. It's just amazing defending and just being amazing, as simple as that. And look at that, Messi, most assists. He's up there as well. He's playing a really important role. But how about Cavani to be... I always have one of those players, don't I, that's on top of everything, because they're in the top goals, they're in the top ratings, and then the top assists as well. Absolutely killing it, Cavani is. And Pogba as well, his creative force from midfield. Pretty good. Pretty happy with my players. Like I talk about, that attack, it's all showcased there. So guys, here's some more results. Most notably, Real Madrid. That's probably what you want to see. And if you want to keep seeing this in videos, drop it in the comments. That's how I can know you want to continue to see this, where I do show Real Madrid results. So yeah, you can know when they do actually drop points, which is going to be very rare occasions. But anyway, yeah, Cristiano, he set them up again. He did score the first goal in the game, and he finished with 2. He's just a superstar. And don't get me wrong, I'm always talking about, I wouldn't say in a negative way about Real Madrid, but because I'm Barcelona, I want to focus on our team a lot. But Ronaldo is actually my favourite player. I love Ronaldo when he was at Manchester United and everything. He's my favourite player. I have a lot of players I like, but Ronaldo is, I really like Ronaldo. And like he says good things as well. I think once when he said in an interview, I think when he was at Manchester United, I believe, it was a while ago, when people were complaining about something about him, like an interviewer asked him, and he's like, maybe people don't like me. And then he's like, maybe I'm too good. Like those kind of things he says, it just, it makes me like him even more. He's just, he's a good player, and he's pretty funny as well. So this kind of thing I don't usually pay too much attention to. Leading development clubs, I normally just move on. At the start of FM15, I thought it was a cool feature to show this, but here's something really amazing. A difference between Barcelona and Real Madrid. You can see, I'm not surprised by this, you shouldn't be either. Barcelona have been responsible for the development of 38 players at top flight clubs. And this is just a comparison. And you can see others. There's, after Barcelona, there's Athletic with 23, but Real Madrid 22. Look at the difference if you look at the 2 top teams. Obviously, yeah, Barca, Real Madrid, known as 2 top ones in Spain. 38 to 22. The numbers say it all. I don't need to explain. You know how good Barcelona. So that's something I usually try and pride myself on when I do saves. That's why I like, not just for this one specifically, probably not, because it's a short-term save and I didn't start at them and everything like that. But you always see through save, that's something I focus on. It's always, something I pride myself on. And it's really cool that Barcelona have that in place. So if I'm ever going to do a really big team, outside of the Premier League, that's why I like Barcelona. That's why I took the job, because they pride themselves on that. And that's what I do at the same time. It's a job that suited me, especially if you take that into account. So guys, after the international break, it's time for the second away game in the league in this episode against Mallorca. They're almost in the same place, pretty much, as Villarreal. They're in 16th. And we didn't pick up any injuries, really. We're just getting guys recovering. But it's kind of the opposite what I thought. Like, all our players, or all our better players, majority of them anyway, they played a lot for their national team. So, yeah, Pogba he's back to needing a rest again. Messi, 85% condition. Neymar, 87. And a lot of other types. Busquets, 88. Mascherano, lucky he didn't play 100%. That's good. But see Cavani, 92%. Bringing Munir, he wants to play a bit more as well. And Denis Suarez both came and told me that. But yeah, Denis Suarez, he's got minor interest from Tottenham. But his contract is running out. I want to see some more from him. He's running out this season, so I want him to show me. This is a perfect occasion. He's starting, needs to step up and show he is a Barcelona quality player pretty much. So we'll change Balanta and Tar actually. Because, yeah, Tar can play ball-playing defender. He can probably play both. That's all good about Tar. Is the good passing technique, all of that could ball-playing defender, look, it's at the top for his roles. But then he could be like a central defender as well because of his physical ability and his pace. So really strong in that way. And yeah, we'll go in and resting Messi here. I know I start Messi on the bench sometimes, but occasions like this, when he has like 85% condition, because you definitely wouldn't want to risk him then, but you need him just in case, like him and Neymar. Normally, guys at that kind of condition, I give a complete rest, not even on the subs, but Messi and Neymar, they can win the game for you off the bench if the guys starting today can't do it. See, both Suarez starting, but yeah, playing guys like Sampa, Dennis Suarez, Munir. That's a few players that they're good players still, but not on the same level of Messi and Neymar. So, yeah, but they're not blocking the midfield, they're more so stacking the midfield in a flat five. So we'll obviously have to counter that. But look at that Edinson Cavani. He's doing so well. 13 goals and 10 assists. I always have that one guy who gets a good mix of both. Obviously, you get your striker, score a lot of goals. But yeah, Cavani smashing a lot of goals and assists. But you could almost say the same about Messi as well. 7 goals, 11 assists, so pretty strong. But you see Neymar, if you compare the wingers, Neymar, Cavani, Cavani's doing a lot more creating, which you can expect, really. But Neymar, he had a good assist, or he created a good goal in the first game, didn't he? The assist went to Messi in the end. But just want them to pick off where they left off last time out. And yeah, defenders got some decent reactions, so we'll just focus on midfielders here. I have faith in you, and look at that, all changed to happy. And we'll go assertively. I have faith in Suarez, basically. Yeah, I want Suarez to gun for it now. Gun for the most goals in the league. He can definitely step up for that. He's going to be our main man. Unless he gets an injury, yeah, I'd love to see him get that award. Most goals in the Spanish league, in Liga BBVA. We'd love to see him. He has the quality in him. Let's see if he can beat Ronaldo, yeah? It will be a battle. Unless Messi... I don't think Messi... you don't know, because Messi is Messi. He could step up and have a hat-trick in a few games, regardless what position he's playing. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But that's not the main concern, really. That's just stats at the end of the day. It's more about the team success, like I mentioned. But interesting game. Interesting first 20 minutes or so here. Not too much happening, you know. We're not creating a lot of chances. We've got 0 on target in the first 30 minutes. Or 1 now. We've got 1. Now it's Cavani. Now it's Suarez. And he gets another on the board. That's his 16th goal of the season. And again, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but he is backing up, him being the sole striker up front, playing one striker, and that this is working for us. And yeah, I've been suggested to play with 2 strikers, 2-striker formation, but it's like, we don't need that, you know. We don't need that. And even, maybe for like a game today, when we have Messi and Neymar missing, well, not missing, but we're just resting them, Messi wouldn't be playing striker, so then you might say then we could put Cavani striker. I haven't really planned for it, so I don't know what other rotations would be in place. But yeah, like I said, in my head I'm thinking, don't even mention that, because things are going so well that we should just keep going. There's no real reason to change things. There's no downside of our play at the minute. We had a bad loss early against Real Madrid, but that seems in the back of our minds. Usually in my saves anyway, usually at the start, the first season and the first maybe month or so, I'm not at my best, but when I'm past that, I only improve. And going the second season as well, you can see that from AC Milan, the difference between first season and second season. So scary, we could be actually better in the second season with Barcelona, as much as you probably can't see it. Dennis Suarez, see, he's not showing, but the thing is, I think he's good enough for us to offer him a contract. But I want him to do something special, because this is a rare occasion. We'll play him. Munir, who do we bring on? Rafinha. We'll give Rafinha a go, and we'll take off Sergi Sampa, because he'll still play a bit more. Been playing with deep line playmaker Rafinha. We'll change it to roaming. I think he'll do all right there. Support a bit more advanced. We'll see if we can score another, and we'll leave those changes for today. But look again, Montoya. He's killing. I just want to see what he actually is getting those high ratings for. 8 key passes, and trust me, those are not from throw-ins. Because we're doing short throw-ins, and just to prove it, where are we? Where's throw-ins? Throw-ins. Yeah, we're doing short throw-ins, not long throw-ins. And he's just on the right side for taking it. So he's not getting the high ratings because of that. Wait, no, confirm changes. Rafinha. He's just good. There's nothing more to say than that. He's just good. Because, short throw-ins, you don't get those high ratings. He's just a good player. He's just so good for us and creates getting forward. And that's shown in his key passes. But yeah, I guess this is what you could see coming when we have the need to rest players. Suarez, he hasn't stepped up. He hasn't stepped up. That's as simple as it is. We'll bring on Messi here, see if he can do something. But yeah, he just hasn't. He hasn't shown. He hasn't stepped up when he needed to. Jerry Matthew, I think we'll just give Jordi Alba a rest, even though we don't desperately need to. Like I talk about his good recovery time because of his stamina. But yeah, we'll just let Messi come on. Maybe he'll score. Maybe Messi will just finish the game off here. We'll see. We'll see what Messi can do. Or just, again, would like to see us score another in general. But you think Messi would help that? But if not, we'll win 1-0. But there's always a chance of just conceding one late one. But if we can see it out defensively, I will be happy with that. And 61%, look at that, 61% possession. Well, nothing too surprising for Barcelona. But yeah, I guess we're just going to end this 1-0. It's a nice little game to end 1-0, I suppose. It's like you say, we're not always dominating. And we'll go assertively. Sometimes I like to see that. I'll say, well done. That was a good win. Yeah, we get some good reactions now. Push on. That's what we want to see. And it was another solid performance defensively. That's something I really want to see. And we got 52 goals so far. So, yeah, we're always going to slow it down for a bit. So, as you can see, it says Montoya's on form once again, had a very good game. And I can show you that was just a really good one-off game, at least in terms of key passes. So, yeah, he doesn't get a lot generally. So, it's not like any abuse of throwing, even though it wasn't abuse, in my opinion, with Goulam. It was just maybe a flaw in the game more than anything, that he got a bit higher ratings. He just had a great game, played 8 key passes and 8 tackles. All of the ones he attempted, he won. And 4 aerial challenges he attempted, and he won 2. So he's a good all-round defender, because he can create, he can pass well. See, 13 passing, 12 vision, it's decent. What you expect probably from attacking fullback, He just puts the work in. And again, he's a guy who, you look at his attributes, he looks average. He looks like an average player. Not average in a bad way. He just looks like that kind of general player, at a top-level team as a fullback. And he just gets the job done. And if you judge on his average ratings, he's world-class. If this was real life, there would be no numbers to judge off, just how he's played. And he's played as a world-class right-back. That's all you can say. You take away, just say if there was no attributes. Oh, I did this challenge once. That it's hard though. You play with this attribute panel, it's hidden. You can't see it. And you have to sign players like that, like it is in real life. I did it once, but yeah, it never lasted too long because I think interest dropped off because people didn't enjoy it. When you're watching it, you want to see how good a player is, But if you ever want to see that in the future again, if you think that would be something very interesting to play without attributes, maybe sometime in the future when my channel's bigger, when all series would be supported, not just big teams. But yeah, then that will be a very interesting, if you want to, for a real challenge, that is, and if you want to be super realistic, and you can only judge off coach reports. But for me, honestly, to really like doing that, there has to be more of a training feature. This is training. People say, like, training in Football Manager is good. Is it? You click on training, and there's just, team? You change general training? This is, like, really simple stuff. You change general training, the simple stuff, tactical, ball control, attacking, whatever, all that. Then the match preparation, simple stuff there. Then you can schedule what you want more on. And allow rest before the match and after. Those are really simple stuff, And then you go to individual, and then you have an individual train, but you don't get to see them train. That's the biggest thing. I want to see them train. I want to see how they do in training. Sure, you can see if they perform well in terms of arrows, but do managers in real life get arrows? There's no arrows in real life. Fuck. I want to see the 3D representation, or at least in 2D minimum, just so I can watch them in training. That's what I would love to see, because then you get more of a feel of players. and then it will be more about that as well, how players perform, and you can get more of a judgment if you wanted to manage that way, you know. So yeah, so that's a bit of frustration for me. People ask me what would I like to see in Football Manager, that's probably one of the biggest features I'd like to see. More in-depth training in terms of how you can view it. Sure, it's great, you just apply everything how you want it, that's cool. But I want to see, I want to be able to watch the training. I feel that's something that lacks a lot. Will need some effort to be put into it. But yeah, that's what I'd like to see. Being able to see the training. That would be excellent. Opposed to just getting a report who's training well. Like here, you can see training performances. That's all good and well, but when I start thinking about it, surely has to be more in-depth than that. Especially how in-depth Football Manager is these days. So I feel training is where it lacks. Of course, you can leave your opinions, but that for me would be perfect. But if you would like to actually see me do a full kind of features request video, I suppose, where I talk about features I'd like to see in Football Manager, because the size of my channel in the Football Manager kind of community, I suppose you can say, I don't really like talking about communities in FIFA. You talk about in YouTube, you talk about FIFA, Football Manager. I just like making my videos. But when I started YouTube, like, I didn't even have my Twitter for my channel. It was a private one. It was private for about a year, and I used it because I obviously used it before for other stuff, you know. So that's why if you follow me on Twitter, sometimes I just tweet some things not related to my channel because it's personal. It's me, you know. So it's like that. But yeah, that's what I mean. I don't like saying, but technically I would be part of the community if I make videos. But it's not like I just like doing my stuff privately. It's just my style. That's how I started and stuff like that. But either way. What I was going to talk about is when you search for Football Manager videos, my channel is right up there, you know, it shows my videos and it shows my actual channel as well, so that's really good for subscribers coming in. That could change over time, but yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I wanted from the start as well. I don't like saying I'm the most popular or something. That just, I don't like saying that kind of stuff. But like, that's what I wanted when I started. When, people search for Football Manager stuff, I want my content to be there. So I've kind of achieved my major goal in terms of that. And my next goal to grow really big is to be like that for FIFA. So that's my biggest goal for FIFA 16. And then, things will start happening for me. But anyway, back to what I said. Would you like to see, features request video? Because a channel of my size, that's the main thing I wanted to talk about for Football Manager, is it could be listened to. Like, you guys can leave your feedback as well, and then I could get it in a list. And I could actually make the impact in that way. But that's the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I shall see you guys in the very next one.